Not at all. We have got a plan to build a better life for all South Africans. And a better life means houses, jobs, free quality education, hospital services. We believe that these are realizable. The present budget of South Africa is 126 billion rand. Last year, the National Party government paid 10 billion rand for arms, guns, and debts, and only 2 billion for housing. We are going to rearrange the budget so that we can be able to address the basic needs of the masses of the people. We believe that we have a very clear plan which has been discussed not only with members of the liberation movement, but with government departments, with business, with academics, state corporations, all of whom regard this plan as being reasonable and which they support. For that reason, we say that our plan is realizable.
Mr. de Klerk, thank you. Mr. de Klerk, your response in 2 minutes.
The National Party and the ANC have been promising very much the same things. We also promise houses, we also promise better education, better health facilities, and more jobs. The real test is, who has a plan which can achieve it? And I say that the National Party has a plan which can work, because we can only achieve that if we have dynamic economic growth. And we can only have dynamic economic growth if we get investments. And we'll only get investments and new factories being built and increased economic activity if we follow economic policies which are in step with our policy, because our policy is in step with the economic policies which have succeeded across this world. The ANC's policy is riddled with that which has failed. It is riddled still with clinging to nationalization. You won't get investments as long as that is the case. The ANC continues to talk about stronger government intervention and more centralist control. Those economic policies will not succeed in generating the wealth which we need. The ANC's plan is going to cost much more than they indicate. I have had an independent investigation done. In the first year, implementation of that plan will cost 70 billion rand. That 70 billion rand is just a little bit less than the total income from personal income tax of the state. It means that the taxpayers' income tax will be doubled if we have to raise the 70 billion, and that the tax on cigarettes, on beer, on petrol will also be doubled. It is not affordable, and therefore, and you can't save it from the defense budget. Mr. Mandela is bringing in 12,000 new MKs into the defense force. The defense budget is going to rise and not deplete. Therefore, we will have to generate wealth, and that is the only way.
The clock demands that I stop you.